What it do? It's your boy Darren Hanible, 3 and T, we in the game, and you are now watching Rap About TV, nigga. Tune in. Alright, man, we back at it like a crack addict. Rap About TV. Your boy Ab Judah. About to step in here. Mess with my man Darren Hanible. We're gonna talk about the mixtape. We're gonna talk about the Fillmore show. We're gonna talk about all that shit, man. Come in here and fuck with
It's
it.
me and God, yeah. Nobody can tell me different. Right and wrong's what you make it. No man can grant your forgiveness. Can a young nigga just live anymore? Can these kids in the hoods be kids anymore? Tell Obama our dreams is dragging on the floor.
Got my man Darren Hanible right here with me.
3 and 2, we in the gang.
You heard him. You fresh off of one of the most quality tapes I think I heard in this area in years. How long did it take you to put that tape together? What tape we talking about? Period.
We talking about 20, also known as XX
Right,
or
right.
Dub or whatever you want to call it. Shit, man, it took me like 2 years to make that tape. It was finished for like a good year. It took me like a year to make the music,
Right.
but like the second year was just spent like really just refining different stuff and taking my time and putting a good plan together, because like it's my 9th mixtape. A lot of people don't know, but that's
Right.
like my 9th tape. So like to just keep dropping music and it falling on deaf ears, that wasn't what I was trying to do this time around. So that second year time was just to make sure that the strategy was right.
So with the title, where does the title itself stem from? Like, what's that about?
I had this apartment back in 2012. I had just turned 20. Actually, a good friend of mine right here, Blake, he does the intro poem,
Okay.
also known as Red.
Dope.
We was having a conversation. We was, you know what I'm saying, getting high up, and he was like, "Man, this year you should just make a tape called 20, and just everything you go through this year, everything that's happening in your life, make music about it. Like, of course, that's what you always do, but like more so, like get really in depth, like use every single, like writing shit down on a daily basis. And I mean, that's where it happened from, and then from there, like life just kind of got real hectic, real wild, and it just turned into a project. And then it didn't come out till I was 22.
So why you decided to change the title? Just kept it 20.
It wouldn't have been genuine if I changed the title. Like, that's why it was started. That's why we started the whole process of working on that project. I think the first song we made was Late Nights, Early Mornings.
That's a dope record, man.
Yeah, that was the first joint we made, me and my man's YB. Like I said, we had this apartment, and we was just all in there. I had the studio in there, and niggas would be in there for days on end just working on music. And that was the first song we came up with for the project. But I couldn't change the name because, like I said, it wouldn't have felt genuine to me. Like, all that music, even though it sounds good and is relevant now, all that music is like really old. So like, I wouldn't want to put nothing else on it but 20, because that's what it was.
What record did you have the most fun making? Maybe not the most fun, but it's the most memorable time, maybe studio, whatever. Something that you remember stand out in your mind.
It's gonna be Late Nights, Early Mornings, because we ended up, shout out to House Studios, we in Copycat Studio, shout out to them too, all y'all my family. But we started out in nobody's studio, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was just at the crib.
Right.
Man, it was me and YB, and like I said, like it was just so organic. Like, I helped him, you know what I'm saying? He was laying down the track, I added some keys to the joint, and everything just came together so flawlessly. Like, those were the times when shit was simple, like when you didn't have to book no studio time, when you didn't have to worry about a bigger name artist coming through with a record deal, so you gotta get out the studio and your shit can't get mixed. It was just like, that's the most memorable record for me to make on it. And the fact, I think it's the oldest record too. I think that record's almost 3 years old, for real. So for the fact that it can still even be relevant right now, we made it so long ago, like, it just means a lot to me.
Right. So with the performance that you had at the Fillmore, that was January 1st, right? That was the biggest. I'm guessing that was the biggest performance that you had live show to date.
Technically, yeah. Technically, no.
How so?
All right, as a rapper, that's the
Okay.
biggest show I've ever done. But you know what I'm saying, I'm a classically trained musician and whatnot too. So the biggest show I ever did was halftime at Raven Stadium with my school marching band. My freshman year of school, we won state championships and all. That was getting my Nick Cannon on. But as a rapper, yeah, that's the biggest show I've done.
What was that experience like?
It was unreal. It was unreal, especially like that show had a lot of meaning to it as well. Like the year before that, I'm pretty sure you can recall Light Show. He did a performance with Wale on that same day, same venue. I was at that show. I was backstage. I came to support, and on my way out, went to go sit in the car with a couple of my friends. Ended up getting arrested. A whole bunch of other bull that followed that whole sequence of things. So for me to be a whole year later in that spot, just, you know what I'm saying, it meant a lot. Like it was like I would almost call it life changing.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's a big deal, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't get a chance to make that type of stuff happen. It ain't like, it's clearly it's work that you put into it that'll put you there. So that's it, you know. I didn't get to make it, but from the footage I seen, it looked like a good look, you know what I'm saying? It looked like the crowd was rocking with you. So that's always a good thing.
Yeah, they showed love. I was feeling them. They were feeling everything I did. The wildest thing about it was when I got off stage, like, I was ready to go backstage, you know what I'm saying, chill out, post some shit on Instagram, and start off with just one dude and his friend, because I had these girls passing out CDs while I was performing. There's one dude and his friend, they was like, yo, sign my CD. I'm like, bro, I don't got no marker, nothing. I don't do autographs. He was like, here, I got a marker. I'm like, all right, bet. So I signed one CD, I signed 2 CDs. I closed the marker up. I'm getting ready to go backstage. And then, like, they grabbed me and they like, nah, look. I looked down the whole front of everybody got their CD out like this on an autograph. I was like, shit. Like, it was pretty cool to me. I ain't never had to sign no autographs for nobody before.
My man had a marker on him, though.
Because it was a Wale show.
You had his marker.
You know you want Wale to sign something. Sign my shoes, sign my hat.
I got a lot of artists, they think that they need a co-sign from Wale to make it out the city. They need that stamp. They think it's important to make a move to a national level. How you feel about that?
Man, people like asking me this question. I don't think you need it. I mean, it's cool if you get it, but you don't need it. All you need is to just work hard. Like, I mean, it's a cosign. It's another man's word. Like, don't get me wrong. He's done a lot for the city, but you don't need it. And if you feel like you need it, then your focus is all the way off. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if you don't think that you could do it off your own muscle, then, you know, why are you even looking to do anything for real? But, like, if you get it, if I were to get it, or anybody who get it, like, yeah, it's going to do something for you. I mean, man got a name, but you don't need it. You definitely don't need it.
So, like, I feel like you took a step recently that a lot of artists locally that don't taking their music to iTunes and to Spotify. How did you come up with that idea? What made you go ahead and take that leap? I'm gonna put my music online so people could purchase it.
Well, one, I mean, it's the music business. I'm trying to get $1. That's not the only reason why I do it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? When I was working on this project, all the music on this project is original. So, right when we had finished the project, you know, I'm a BMI registered artist, which a lot of artists probably don't even have together. So, like, if you are an artist, man, get your ASCAP or your BMI or something, man. Don't let nobody take your music from you. But, yeah, so once we finished the music, we was like, well, boom, sent everything in the BMI, got all of it taken care of, all the music was copyrighted and stuff. And I'm like, I really appreciate everybody who helped me with the project. So I'm like, man, I'm going to try to get us paid. We're going to throw it on iTunes. We're going to throw it on Spotify. It might do numbers, it might not. But if it does jump off, like catch like wildfire at any time, we're going to get paid for that. Especially, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might catch a radio DJ who want to spin shit. Like, he might not know. We already registered. So, I mean, the objective was to just do things the right way. Like, it was cool to drop a mixtape, but I'm trying to get paid. I want the people I work with to get paid. And it's just it's a better presentation for real, too. Like, somebody want to listen to you. You might run into somebody of another race or walk of life. They not trying to go to live mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? But they do have Spotify, so you could tell them, yeah, check me out on Spotify, check me out on iTunes. You got to know how to blend in with the different crowds. Some people I can send them to live mixtapes. Other people I'd rather tell them to go to iTunes or Spotify. He said, you say we the future, right? Well, why our future never look too bright? You say we could be what we want to be, great. But every choice we try and make just get covered in hate. The chronicles of a YBN. He get treated like a ghost and only cops see him. Yeah. The chronicles of a YBN. The chronicles of a YBN. Real nigga, what's up? Now you know how that riddle go. Life was difficult, but it was typical. A victim of the system kind of raised wrong. But every shorty on the block sang the same song. Daddy gone, he was barely at home. He knew mama would cry when that stereo's on. What could he do though? Then mommy kicked it, grandmama saved. That's probably why most of us made it, cause grandmama prayed. Went to school, met a couple dudes who said they was true. Knew the struggle of their fellow brother and had to get through. Just some kids known to act a fool, break a couple rules. Diamonds in the rough, this system broke a couple jewels. School was selling them dreams of college and getting jobs. But that just don't seem real around these hustling niggas that rob. And we ain't had no fathers, of course our idols is stars. And we just hate ourselves, so of course our rivals is ours. By the time they was teens, they had stopped selling dreams. Now we labeled as criminals cause the sag in our jeans. Yeah, we all the same to them faces. They say we fit the description for the picture you're taking. So a job, no we can't get. Swear that we can't stand it, but we empty-handed. Guess we unracking some rand bricks. And he like, that's just how it's supposed to be, cause they won't let us in. I'm in the streets losing those close to me. I guess it's go hard or go home, cause I be hungry for days in the place that I call my home. It's me against the world, cause they lied and left us alone. Told us the world was warm, but they lied and left us in cold. Foot freezing so cold, anemic. Heart freeze over when dealing with dope fiending. Heart stop beating when here come them polices, cause they still call us boy and just itching to issue beatings. They want Ichabod crane us, cause the way our skin painted, they think they should frame us. So we walk around like we'll leave a nigga brainless. How they make us animals and then they try to tame us. The chronicles of a YBN. He get treated like a ghost and only cops see him. Yeah. The chronicles of a YBN. The chronicles of a YBN. Real nigga, what's up?
Bars, nigga. Look though, this is what happened, right? I went to Copycat Studios and I fucked with my man Darren Hanible, right? He told me a lot of shit. He just put out a crack mixtape too, man. Where they need to find you at? Instagram, you know, Twitter, whatever, all that bullshit.
Twitter, Darren Hanible. Hannibal is Hanible. Spell my fucking name right.
Please.
Instagram, D Hannibal. Spell my fucking name right. Live mixtapes, Darren Hannibal. Spell my fucking name right. And just Google Darren Hannibal and spell my fucking name right.
Tell him one more time. Spell it,
Hanible. I'm not the nigga that eats people. There's not two N's in my name. I'm Darren Hannibal. This ain't no rap name. This is me. All day. Bars, nigga.
I made that mistake before too, man. 2 N's. I did that. Oh yeah, spell my fucking name right too, man. Ab Judah. A-B space J-U-D-A-H. Motherfucker. Yeah, nigga. Remember, straight like that, cuz.
They hope I grant their wishes, but I ain't a genie. Nor will I save her, cause her daddy ain't raised her, and my pops wasn't there. So